Welcome to the channel. My name is Shai, and if you're here, it's probably because you also have a Sony A7C Mark II. And if you love shooting on this camera just as much as I do, we all know that sometimes some cool accessories can make the shooting experience just a little bit better. Now, I'm not sponsored by any of the products you see today, but I just loved using them and testing them out. So hopefully if you check them out today and you want to get them yourself, I will put the links in the description. But enough talking, let's jump right in. So this right here is an aluminum thumb grip. What makes this special is the microfiber leather that's on here, which is the same material that's on the camera's actual grip. Now the way you put this on is on the hot shoe. So let's turn it around, and as you notice, right when you push it in, it doesn't cover any of the dials on the top, and it doesn't cover any of the dials in the back. So you could be on a long day shooting, maybe some street photography, some travel photography, maybe even a professional shoot, but having an ergonomic thumb grip makes it so much more easier to shoot for the day. Now, it's no surprise that the Sony A7C does not come with an eye cup, because the previous version didn't come with one also. Now, however, it doesn't matter because you can get one of these online, and so it also goes on the hot shoe. So let's just pop that in here. And once it's on, trust me, on a really hot day when that sun is beaming in your face, you'll want to have a silicone eye cup like this to make sure that it's comfortable shooting and to make sure that you really get that shot. Now, we all know Sony cameras are so awesome in shooting in low light that most of the time we never really use a flash. However, you might be wanting to go for a particular look, maybe that point and shoot 90s retro look. And if so, I found a small, affordable flash online, and it's made by Godox. And it's really small, compact, and portable, really light in your camera bag. It only has a few settings to run it, and it works on 2 AAA batteries right at the bottom here. So again, if you're going for that particular look, once you got that model in front of you, with the Godox Flash, now you can get that point and shoot look. Now, one thing we all love about the Sony A7CII II is that it's so small, portable, and compact. But I know one thing everyone hates is that your pinky kind of falls off over here and it has no place for you to really grip. So if you wanted to add a base plate, here's the small rig base plate. Really sturdy build. We're just gonna screw this on here at the bottom. It comes with a screw here. Magnetically places that back in there. And now your full hand can rest nicely on the whole camera. Now, the cool thing about this as well is that you can open this lever here, pops right open right there, and gives you room to be able to pop out the battery in and out. And another bonus with this base plate is that if you have a tripod, rather than having to put the tripod plate at the bottom, this base plate here actually allows you to stick it straight onto the tripod itself, making it super convenient when shooting in your little mini studio. So we checked out a few options for some base plates, which is really great for our photographers, but this is a hybrid camera. So if you're doing some videography, the small rig cage is really handy. So let's go ahead and put this on here. Make sure it's lined up. Comes with this to screw it in. Sticks back on magnetically. And the base of this is identical to that base plate earlier. Has a nice grip to it, except this hugs the camera around 360 degrees. And you can open up at the bottom here so that you can take your battery out as well. And just like the base plate, you can attach this right onto your tripod. The cool thing about cages is that you can put other accessories on it. So let's put this handle on here. You could also put a handle on the top. Connects right on the hot shoe. So since this has active steady shots, if I wanted to shoot video, now I have a much better grip, and if I'm getting those shots low to the ground, I can just hold the handle over here. So really great accessories for our video shooters, and for me, something I use if I am shooting out in the field. So this is another base plate that you can put on the camera, but the reason I found this one really nice and interesting is that you can actually hide an AirTag in there. As we all know, theft is something we never want to deal with or would hate to happen to us, but hopefully, if anything does happen, you can hide an AirTag in your equipment. So let's see how you can put that in this base plate here. So I unscrewed the top there. This top part comes off. You literally just put the AirTag right in there. Put the covering back on. Screw those in. And just like the small rig, you have your base plate on there. And the cool thing about this one as well is that you can also connect your tripod directly onto the base plate. So two different options, two different purposes. I think this one's kind of cool because you can put your AirTag in there. This is the Peak Design Cuff Wrist Strap. Now this thing is made of nylon, which is really nice in case your arm or your wrist gets sweaty. You just put it in, give it a little tug, and make it as tight as you need it to be. And with Peak Design, these straps come with a little connector. That's what this round thing is here. Put it on there, give it a little tug, and now you know this camera ain't going anywhere. It's really nice and sturdy. I feel really safe with the camera being on here. And the nice thing is it comes with an extra connector and it comes with this little case. Now I wouldn't really use this to put the strap in here, but each time I've bought one of these, I kind of just use these for my sunglasses, so it's a nice little bonus. Now if I'm out on a shoot and I'm using one of my larger lenses, I want to make sure I have a stronger strap on me. This is the Peak Design neck strap. This thing is made with seatbelt style webbing and aluminum adjustable handles here. You can feel how sturdy it is once you grab it. So once you put it on, as Peak Design does, it comes with these clips. Give it a little tug. Let's get both sides on here. You can literally feel this will hold a lot of weight. And when you're shooting video, when you have a sturdy neck strap, pull on it and give it a little tug, and this will give you some really nice stable shots. Now let's say, for example, I'm not shooting video, maybe I'm just doing photography and I don't want this strap on anymore. The nice thing is that Peak Design does give these straps with these nice cases. You can take the strap off and just put the strap in this case. This is the Nitecore electric blower. One of my favorite accessories for literally any camera. So the cool thing about this is that it has different levels for its air blowing, such as silent, optical, and turbo. And if you have this blower here, you can also use this little brush when you push the lever up as it's blowing the air out. And the cool thing is it also has a little flashlight. So let's activate that. And now you can see where you're actually blowing dust off. So let's give it a little test run. So you can see the little light there as you're dusting dirt off. Now that's silent mode. This is optical. And there's turbo. So you can see how strong it is. It's literally something I carry in my bag, even my pocket if I'm shooting in dusty areas. Something you can have around to keep your camera safe, nice and clean. Something we all use on our cameras are ND filters, but you want to make sure you keep them safe from dust and don't get them scratched. So it's nice to have a nice little pouch here like this one. And this particular one I like because it's nice and thin, and it also holds up to filter threads of 77 millimeters to 25 millimeters. So I have ND filters here for my actual camera lenses, and I even have some for my GoPro. Not rocket science, just simple, sleek, and a nice pouch to carry those ND filters. Now, if you're like me, you're probably at home always fidgeting with your camera, trying to see how the new settings work, how the AI technology works on these new cameras, It does get a little bit tiring to constantly hold your camera like this, but if you have a Manfrotto mini tripod, it makes it so much easier when you're using this little camera. So I like this tripod because it's super sturdy. You can just feel the premium build on it. And if you press this button here, you can literally swivel and position your camera any way you like. Small, useful, and a must-have in my camera bag. So this right here is a Peak Design capture clip. Now on the website, it says literally that it can hold up to 200 pounds of force. So I would trust that this can hold some really heavy camera lenses and heavy cameras. I've been using this for a while and so far so good. So basically, there's a clip that mounts onto your actual camera here at the bottom, and you just slide it on here on the top. And once you hear it click, it's as easy as that. You could be on a shoot, you might be hiking, you might be walking a lot. So rather than having to carry this on you, you literally can just have it strapped and clipped right onto your backpack here. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed checking out all those different accessories. In fact, leave a comment and let me know which one you'd like to check out. And remember, if you liked one of those products, I will put the affiliate links in the description. Those are at no cost to you, but it does help the channel out and helps me keep this channel up and running. So if you're interested in more, maybe some tutorials, some other product reviews, tune in and I'll see you on the next video.